Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me in my little corner of the internet. Today I'm going to be talking about art I've been consuming as of late. Now, I've been consuming a lot of art. Sorry, there's a bug in the background. I've been consuming a lot of art as of late, and I wanted to share some of that with you. I know I love watching these videos on YouTube, so I thought I'll make one of my own rendition. I'm going to go through books, films, activities, and whatnot. I'm really interested in history. I'm even looking to study in a course at Oxford, because Oxford has like William Shakespeare courses you can take online, and I'm so interested in that, and I think it will be so rewarding as a writer myself to learn more about the writers that I adore so much. I've been reading this one Stephen King's book. This is Salem's Lot. I got this one recommended by one of my favorite booktubers. He is from the UK and he makes the most exceptional videos about books I have ever seen. Currently I'm in Romania, and obviously a lot of medieval and gothic literature has been grown from this country, and so to read a book like that and just be surrounded by the history itself is such an immersive experience. This is the book that I'm currently reading. I do have quite a few other ones that I'm just gonna whip through. This one I'm reading as well, The Woman in White. I picked this one up when I was in London, but I remember seeing this at a bookstore in Stoke Newington. I absolutely loved living in Stoke Newington. I lived there for quite some time. That's really where my love for books grew, from living in Stoke Newington, because I know Edgar Allan Poe also lived in that area, and so that was very inspirational, and that's when I got into his works as well. I also got this one at a bookstore recently, Caroline, and I think this will be so much fun to read because I love a good, fun, spooky children's book. I think it's just fun to calm the nerves if you read something very intense. The next book that I got is from Seattle. I got this one from a secondhand bookstore. I highly recommend it. It's one of my favorites in Seattle. It's called Half Priced, and you can also find a copy of Sanguine there. But this one has to do with restless creatures of the night. It's just more like of an educational book. This is more like just for research for my own novella that I'm currently writing. Yeah, I am absolutely living in my Dostoevsky era. I think this is such an incredible book. I'm reading a little bit of it. I haven't gotten that much through, but I would definitely let you know my thoughts. And of course we have Bram Stoker's iconic classic, and I just love this edition. The crimson edges, I just think they're so beautiful. I just love this, and I know they have this edition also for Frankenstein. Now we'll get into the film portion of the video, as I am already talking about films. And also I watched the new adaptation of Dracula. To be honest, I skipped through the film, so I watched it on Binama.com, so you can watch it free there. But it wasn't like the absolute, I mean, I love the costumes, I love the atmosphere that they took, I love the sets, the scenes are beautiful, but I would much prefer to watch that film on an Instagram reel. Next movie that I have made an absolute tradition of mine to watch every autumnal season is Romeo and Juliet, the 1968 version. Literally watching Pinterest in a film, I think it is so beautiful. The actors are incredible. The main character, Romeo, looks like Zac Efron. I feel like autumn is a season to yearn, and watching Romeo and Juliet is just like so perfect. Next movie that I absolutely love to watch is Ever After, A Cinderella Story. This one was created in 1998. It is a remake of Cinderella. It has Barry Drew in it. She is exceptional in this film, and I can't tell you how many times I watched this film. I first watched it in 2018, and it has become a star favorite since. Next movie that I absolutely love, that I think is so beautiful and romantic and kind of whimsical, is The Dreamers. This one's set in Paris and is about these three young teenagers going into the mayhem of life, and it is so, like, it romanticizes life so beautiful. I love that simplicity in it. The next film I want to watch is Ophelia. This is a 2018 adaptation, and I've really gotten into Ophelia, obviously, because of Taylor Swift's new album, particularly that new song, The Fate of Ophelia. But I would absolutely love to watch this film. It has one of my favorite actors, Daisy Ridley, in it, and Naomi Watts. I think it's going to be incredible, and I'm so looking forward to watching this one. Next film that I really love, that is a little bit gory on some scenes, but the overall cinematic view of it, the soundtrack, sound effects, I just got so pulled into this film cinematically when I watched it, and this is Nosferatu. Incredible film. Of course, it did scare me a couple of times. I actually did walk out of the cinema, couldn't watch some scenes. Obviously, I highly recommend to watch the 1931 version of Bram Stoker's classic with Bela Lugosi. I think it's such a beautiful adaptation, one of my favorites. Bela is such an incredible actor. The next film that I absolutely love is from 1948, The Pirate, starring Judy Garland and Gene Kelly. This one, if you haven't seen it, please go and watch it. It is incredible. It's a musical, but I highly recommend this one. Next, we're going to go on to music that I've been consuming as of late. So we have The Last Dinner Party that have released their new album. I loved their first album, Prelude to Ecstasy. That one is absolutely incredible. So I do listen to these girls a lot. They're one of my favorites. Obviously, I've been listening to The Life of a Showgirl, the new album that's out, and it's been so incredible. And also Florence Welch is coming out with a new album. I also like to listen to rock bands such as Ghost, The Stripes, and Rammstein, and as well as Chappell Roan. I absolutely love Chappell Roan. She is incredible. And I also like ambiance music. Like, I really love the vintage Halloween music. It's incredible for like writing and whatnot. And I'm currently writing a novella as well as my new poetry anthology. So whenever I go out to write, I usually like to play this in the background. Next thing that I've been doing to romanticize this fall is dressing in layers that are autumnal colors. So I've recently been wearing a lot of burgundy. I used to be obsessed with the emerald color, but now it's like more of like a burgundy red. I really love orange. Just including like autumnal colors into your everyday wardrobe just romanticizes the season so much more. As well as doing activities like reading books out in a park, in a cafe, by a castle. I've been doing all of that, and it's been the most wonderful thing. Next thing I like to do is to have picnics or just eat outside, read a book. And I won't go much into activities because I feel like a lot of people already point out what to do, and it's kind of obvious what to do. One of my favorite things to do when it's autumn is visiting museums. If there's any local museum that is interesting to you, I would highly recommend to go. I know when I was in London, one of my favorite museums was the Wallace Museum, the Tate Museum, the British Museum, the Imperial War Museum is incredible, as well as cathedrals. I absolutely love St. Paul's Cathedral. I loved going to this really magical church/garden. It's right by St. Paul, and it's such a magical location. I've done photo shoots here and poetry readings here. It's so beautiful. As well as bookshops. My favorite bookshops in London is Daunt's, Foyles, Waterstones. Absolutely love secondhand shops like Mind, Stoke Newington. There's one that opens like a year ago called Ebony Books. That one's incredible. Scoo Books. That one's located at King's Cross, as well as Jude Books is a very nice small book chain to go to. Cemeteries are quite beautiful to visit in the season. I really enjoyed Highgate Cemetery. It's beautiful. Ebony Park. These are like my top tier cemeteries to go to in London. I think I've been to every park, almost every museum, every cathedral, and almost every cemetery in London. I've been so many places in London. It's kind of insane. I'm currently in Romania, so I'm visiting museums here and castles, parks, cemeteries. There's so much to do here. There's so many cute towns. Like, I want to go to Sibiu, Cluj, Brasov, and potentially Lugos, Romania, because that's where Bela Lugosi was born. Oh yeah, and also Kew Gardens is incredible. What was that other garden? Pergolia on Hill. I did a photo shoot there, and also I did a remake of Lana Del Rey's Ultraviolence there. Please like this video and subscribe if you enjoyed it, and please follow me on Instagram. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. À bientôt. Au revoir.